This is the Ioniq 5N, one of Hyundai's newest electric vehicles. Here is a quick walkthrough before we get into the video of how the vehicle looks. Going forward, I'll be asking a salesman questions about electric vehicles, so stay tuned for more. Thank you so much. Here at the Hyundai dealership, and I am viewing this electric car. A salesman was kind enough to show me the electric car, let me sit inside, and gave me details, which I will show you guys. So the first question that I have is, what are the values and best qualities about having electric vehicles?
Well, with electric vehicles, you do get a smoother drive than gas-powered cars.
Okay.
The benefit is pretty much every morning, as long as you have a charging outlet level 1 or level 2, you basically wake up with a full tank of gas. Most of our cars get 270 miles per 270 range. So that's
Okay.
basically if
You charge it, and then that's how far you can go?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And most people don't drive over 100 miles per day, so you pretty much have a top of the line car going to and from with a full tank every
What would you say are the drawbacks of having electric vehicles?
the planning, just like how I said, you do
Yeah.
have to, it's a lifestyle adjustment, so you do have to plan around having an EV vehicle. If you forget to charge it and you're at a lower battery, then you will have to make up that time by charging it. And if you don't have accessibility to a level 3 charger, which is a charger that will charge it faster, about 80% in 20 minutes, then you're going to be sitting at a level 2 charger for maybe an hour or two just so you can get around. So if you're not a person that plans a lot or are forgetful about certain things, then you might find yourself in some bad situations when you don't have enough range.
Okay, that makes sense. And they're in the chargers aren't easily accessible?
They're easily
They
accessible.
are?
As
Okay.
time goes on, we're adding more infrastructure. A lot of dealerships now have EV chargers. We have them here.
Okay, I
There
see.
are EV chargers at other dealerships all around this area, and most EV vehicles have built-in navigation systems that will show you charging along your routes as well. So you don't need a guess.
You think that in the future, electric cars or vehicles will be the most bought and used vehicles?
I think that's a plan for most manufacturers to go into the EV market. I can't say if that's going to be the most common. I know there's been a lot of talks about making EVs the primary vehicles.
Okay.
But as far as I know, we're going to stick with EVs and hybrids. And as time progresses and this cars sell, then we'll see if these are here to stay and keep making cars.
Okay. Speaking of hybrids, is there like a better choice, a hybrid versus electric vehicle? Are they equal, would you say?
I guess it
at the
depends on how you feel. A hybrid is a good way to get into an EV vehicle, understanding how they drive and kind of getting an idea of the benefits of extending range. Personally, I like hybrids because you get the best of both worlds. You still have your gasoline engine, so if you need to quickly fill it up to get where you need to go, you can do that. But also you do get to extend the range of that vehicle with the EV battery, which is really nice as well. And you still do get a bit of a smoother drive with hybrid vehicles. EVs do tend to drive a little bit better and smoother than gas-powered cars.
Do you think they will become more affordable in the future? I know you said a lot of manufacturers are working on trying to make EVs the main,
Yeah, they'll definitely get more affordable as they become more accessible. It's just like any vehicle. It's just these are newer technologies. The parts and materials are more expensive, but they're finding ways to make them less expensive or use less expensive materials to make a high quality EV vehicle. So as time goes on, we'll see EV cars lessen in price or just be a little bit more affordable. To the public.
Do you think that they're more environmental friendly than other cars, or do you think they're equally?
They are, in terms of driving, yes, they're zero emissions, so they're not getting any pollution to the air while you're driving. As long as you own them and maintain them, then you're good. There is the issue with recycling batteries.
Okay.
The lithium batteries, if they go bad or the car's out of commission and not being driven, you just have a giant lithium battery. They're figuring out ways to recycle them right now, but as of right now, that's not the best thing for the environment.
Okay,
you don't
that
want
makes
to
sense. A lithium just hanging around everywhere. Okay, that makes sense. And I guess the last question I had, does weather affect any electrical vehicle? Does it like make it run different if the weather, like say it's raining out or anything like that?
It's
snowing?
mainly temperature. So right now, you want to make sure the EV, the battery, is a little bit warmed up. So sometimes these cars can pre-warm the battery so you can get the normal range. But when it's colder out, you're going to see a less amount of range.
Okay.
When it's hotter out, then you'll probably see the full amount of range. But it's usually just temperature-wise. Our cars are all-wheel drive. They perform really well in the snow. They're heavier cars, but it's just... And plus, they're accommodating with the heating up the battery right now, so they're pretty
good. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for answering all my questions. I appreciate it. Learning about electric vehicles and asking questions has brought me to learn more about them, and this relates to our biology class, because even the salesman said that electric vehicles do not give off emissions, which is great for our environment. However, they are still working on ways to recycle and reuse the lithium batteries made to use these vehicles in order to continue to protect our environment. Thank you for watching.